Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the intriguing world of Tony Bennett, a prominent figure in American history renowned for his eerie and captivating last words. Join us as we unravel the enigma surrounding Tony Bennett, the self-proclaimed king of the American creepy last words. Sit back, relax, and prepare to be captivated by this fascinating journey. Despite his immense musical talent, Tony Bennett's last words are what truly set him apart. His knack for leaving cryptic and unsettling remarks before departing this earthly realm had led many to deem him the king of the American creepy last words. Tony Bennett, the globally well-known artist whose voice encapsulated the American songbook, has passed on. He was 96. Bennett kicked the bucket Friday morning in New York City as per delegate for the vocalist. He was determined to have Alzheimer's illness in 2016, yet his condition did not prevent him from sometimes performing live or delivering new music. He arrived at the Bulletin Top 10 at age 95 out of 2021 thanks to his second two-part harmony collection with Women Crazy, Love available to be purchased, and commended his retirement that very year with two contacting evenings at Radio City Music Corridor. In the 1950s, Bennett burst onto the scene as a dashing crooner and quickly became one of the most well-liked hitmakers on radio. He was an entertainer with a private club reasonableness. He wore that persona all over. It resembled his custom-made suits, age-appropriate yet timelessly stylish. He cut his most memorable sides when he was 20 years of age, including the tune St. James Clinic Blues, which was made just after the Second Great War with the U.S. Armed Force Band in Germany. The world knew him as Tony Bennett. Sway Trust gave him that name. However, Anthony Dominic Benedetto was born in Queens, New York, in the Astoria neighborhood. He lost his father when he was 10 years old. At last, he quit secondary school, maintaining odd sources of income to assist with supporting his loved ones. "I turned into a singing server in Astoria, Long Island," Bennett told Wise Outside Air in 1998. "And it was the main work that I said, assuming I need to do this the remainder of my life, I would be cheerful doing that." Bennett also mentioned in that interview that music was a family hobby that started with his father's love of opera in Italy. In Calabria, the vocalist said he had gained notoriety for singing on top of the mountain. The entire valley would hear it, and they delighted in him to such an extent. Bennett himself concentrated on show, explicitly the method of bel canto singing on the GI Bill. He says an instructor advised him to copy the stating of instrumentalists to track down his own voice. Bennett was signed to Columbia Records in 1950 after the producer, Mitch Miller, heard his demo of the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. He sold millions of records quickly, and a 10-year hit streak followed. Bennett became well known as a singer. However, he cherished jazz. He didn't know if he could pull it off. He generally says, "I'm not a jazz vocalist, but rather he has an extraordinary vibe for a beat." Bennett's backup and arranger for over 50 years, Ralph Sharon, told NPR in 1998. Sharon added that any semblance of Duke Ellington and Miles Davis valued the jazz reasonableness that Bennett brought to the popular music. "I feel that is the reason artists love to play with Tony, and furthermore prefer to pay attention to him," Sharon noted. Bennett also wanted to sing with them because he enjoyed listening to them. He utilized his pop fame to record jazz collections with Craftsmanship Blakey and the Count Basie Ensemble. Sharon says that no matter what Bennett wore, one thing was certain. "I think it most certainly is and was a recognizable sound. I think you generally realized it was for him." Then in 1962, the song I Left My Heart in San Francisco gave Bennett's career a real boost. Sharon says the tune that turned into Bennett's mark was a mishap. Along with some shirts, Sharon discovered the sheet music that had been hidden in a drawer. He stuffed it prior to raising a ruckus around town. I generally recollect, relates Sharon. We arrived at a spot called Natural Aquifers, Arkansas, and I removed it from my sack and took a gander at it and called Tony. What's more, I said, you know something, we're going to San Francisco next. What's more, I said, this is a melody here that may be fascinating. It was, considerably, more than that. I Left My Heart in San Francisco turned into a worldwide hit, sticking to the US graphs for nearly 12 months and winning Bennett 2 Grammy grants. With his superstardom, Bennett loaned his voice to social causes, including social liberties. In 1965, dissenters endeavoring to walk from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama, were gone after. The occurrence was dubbed Bloody Sunday. According to Bennett's recollection on CNN in 2013, 2 weeks later, Harry Belafonte convinced Bennett to brave the violence in the South and accompany him to Montgomery for a performance. I would have rather not gotten it done, Bennett told CNN. However, at that point he let me know what went down, how a few blacks were scorched. Had fuel tossed on them and they were scorched. At the point when that's what I heard, I say, I will go with you. Bennett was delicate to the evolving times. However, he wasn't excessively quick to change his music. Bennett generally wouldn't sing rock, the new strong. Instead, he stuck to standards and collaborated with jazz pianist Bill Evans to record 2 highly regarded albums. Bennett played more modest scenes and even did a tad of TV. The Muppet Show, David Letterman, The Simpsons, and MTV. In 1994, he sang on MTV Turned Off with Katie Lang making an appearance. The outcome of the show and collection helped tee up Bennett's next 20 years, putting his voice to the ears of a pristine age. He proceeded to make 2-part harmony accounts with everybody from Stevie Marvel to Woman Crazy, who later turned into his greatest teen promoter and a representative to an army of new fans. In 2011, he told NPR that music was his life and the reason he lived so long. I love life, he said. I want to convey to the entire planet what a gift it is to be alive. Being alive for Tony Bennett implied following his interests, which included music. However, arranging scenes and pictures marked Antonio Benedetto. Let's begin exploring this captivating tale with one of Bennett's most infamous last statements. As he lay on his deathbed, Tony Bennett looked to his loved ones with a haunting gaze and whispered, "I wish the night would end. I wish the day would begin. I wish it would rain or snow or the wind would blow or the grass would grow. I wish I had yesterday. I wish there were games to play." As we reflect on Tony Bennett's incredible career, it is impossible to ignore the numerous accolades he has received. With a staggering 19 Grammy Awards under his belt, Bennett's unparalleled talent has been recognized and celebrated by industry professionals and music lovers worldwide. His resilience, dedication, and unwavering passion for his craft continue to inspire countless aspiring musicians. Thank you all for joining us on this exploration of the captivating world of Tony Bennett. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, let us know in the comments below which Tony Bennett song resonates with you the most. Until next time, keep the music playing and keep exploring the beautiful legacy of artists that have shaped the American sound. Goodbye!